Welcome to Kwon's Corner. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to make jajangmyeon, black bean noodle. Let's get started. Before I start, I want to give a shout out to Shimandok who requested this episode. This one is for you. To get started, we need a large skillet. Pour 1 packet of Chinese black bean sauce into the skillet and add vegetable oil. We're gonna fry the black bean sauce on medium high. You can skip this step, but if you fry the paste, it will bring out the flavor of the sauce. When the sauce is boiling and bubbly, drain the oil and bean sauce into 2 separate bowls. We're gonna use both later. Now, we need 1 white onion. Peel it and cut into large pieces. We want the cuts of onion large, so that we can taste their texture later. These days, jajangmyeon is a cheap, fast delivery food like pizza or Chinese food. But before the 1980s, jajangmyeon was for special occasions. People usually ate jajangmyeon at graduations, birthdays, or moving days. Next, 1 Korean zucchini. We want the pieces to be uniform. So cut into slices, then cut the slices into quarters. These should also be thick slices to keep the texture of zucchini. Now, we want about 1/3 of a cabbage. Jajangmyeon is a chunky noodle dish with lots of vegetables, so big chops of cabbage again. In Korean, jajang means Chinese black bean sauce and myeon means noodles, so jajangmyeon means Chinese black bean noodles. Smash an inch thick piece of ginger, then dice it small. Jajangmyeon is such a popular food that it is mentioned in many K-pop songs and dramas. Now, 1 Korean green onion. Slice it thinly. If you can't find Korean green onion, just use 3 normal green onions. Now, get a large skillet or wok if you have it. Pour in the oil we used to fry the black bean sauce and turn on medium high. Add the green onion. We're going to make green onion oil for our base. Next, add 200 grams of pork shoulder cubed and cook until the pork begins to change color. Then add the minced ginger, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and mix it well. Now add all the vegetables we chopped earlier. Originally, jajangmyeon was not black, but white. Chinese workers brought jajangmyeon to Korea and Koreans made it black. Cook until the onions are done. Then add 1 large spoon of black bean sauce and mix it well. Today, we are making 옛날 jajang, which means traditional jajangmyeon. Add a little water to create a gravy-like consistency. Mix until vegetables are fully coated in the sauce. Now, fill a pot with water, bring to a boil, and add 200 grams of Korean wheat noodles. It will take about 5 minutes to cook. After the noodles are ready, transfer them to a bowl of ice water to keep them from getting soggy. Place your rinsed noodles in a bowl. Now, we need starch and water. I'm using cornstarch, but any starch is okay. Put half a spoon of starch and add 2 spoons of water. Mix it well. We're gonna use starch to control the consistency of our sauce. Since the jajangmyeon sauce we made is too thin, add the starch mixture 1 spoon at a time and stir well as you're adding. If you don't stir well, the starch will clump up in your sauce. When the consistency is like a thick creamy gravy, pour it over your noodles and decorate with a few thin slices of cucumber. That's it! Our jajangmyeon is all ready to eat! 여러분, 짜장 좋아해? 아니, 그럼 뭐 좋아해? 짬뽕! If you like spicy food, you can add red pepper flakes to your jajangmyeon before you eat it. But if you don't like spicy food, you can eat it as is. I added a lot of red pepper flakes because I like my food extra spicy.
Ooh. Look at this, hear the sound.
It's so more rich, like instant. There's like an instant jajangmyeon, but it never tastes this rich. But it's so rich, and I like it. It tastes so good, so you should definitely try it at home. So see you next week. 안녕! If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like to support my channel. And if you want to see next week's video, hit subscribe. You can also ding the bell to get notifications when I post. If you have any questions, or there is a Korean recipe you want me to learn how to make, leave me a comment down below and I will make sure to cover it in a future episode. I hope you enjoyed. See you next week. 안녕!